everyone, welcome back to Aqua Moon Tarot. My name is Katie. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you have watched my videos before, welcome back. If you're new, thank the YouTube algorithm gods that you found this. I will say I don't have a ton of videos on my channel. I'm working on that, and it has been about over a year since I have posted, but life gets in the way. And, you know, this is something I've really missed doing. So I'm planning on making more time to do this. But also what really helps is, you know, you guys watching, you people watching and sharing and subscribing and commenting. I really do appreciate all the feedback and everything, because all these videos are free for you. I'm not monetized yet. And I just really enjoy doing this. Anyway, today's focus is the Citadel Fantasy Oracle by Fez Inkwright. I got this deck last year when it came out in 2023, and I've been meaning to do this. So this is like a short deck review, but I'm also going to use it for a reading, for a quick tarot and oracle reading after this. So after you've watched about the deck, you know, figure out which group you'd like to pick, and the timestamps are below, or just go skip ahead to that. Anyway, this gorgeous deck by Fez Inkwright is their second oracle deck. The Seed and Sickle Oracle, which I do also have and have been meaning to make a video about, is their first one, and that's more like nature botanical based. This one is based on like a fictional fantasy town, and this can also be used with D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. So that's what they made it for. So you can use it as an oracle, you know, to go along with tarot, or by itself for, you know, messages, or you can literally use it for D&D to create characters, to create a world. I will say I don't play D&D. I know of it and I've seen it and it's great. I don't have the patience for it, but I've got this awesome artwork. Oops, I've got the thing in wrong. Oops, sorry. Aha, there we go. So you open it. I'm a sucker for cool boxes, right? So open it up, and it's slightly magnetized, and then pull out the deck, and it's even got art inside. So you have your deck. I already took the instruction book out, but these cards, as you can see, I guess these would be considered an octagon. There's 8 sides. So that's what really drew me to this deck. I've seen this used on another tarot channel last year, and so I had to have it. But the cards are gorgeous. So it's describing people and like qualities. So you can use this for like, if you're going to use it in terms of tarot and oracle to supplement your tarot readings, you know, you can use it to get the qualities of like a person or people in your reading, or just, you know, overall energies and guidance. See the Queen? And there's this beautiful copper foiling on each card. So cool. There are 4 different suits. So there's earth, air, fire, water, and each have to do with like different groups of people in the town. So like there's the court, there's the troop, the crowd, and the academy. And yeah, just really well done. And also in the book, let's see, you know, you have the meanings of the cards, and then about the different elements, how the deck works. But then in the back, they have some really cool spreads. And what I am using today is under the section complementing the tarot. They have the gates and the castle. So the gates are when you draw a card before you read your tarot cards, and then the castle is where you draw the card at the end of your tarot spread, and you use it for extra guidance. So the gates make this one card draw before laying out your tarot spread. This card provides the background against which your events take place, and may provide a broader contextual setting for your question. So that is what I have done today to kind of like set the tone of the reading. Anyway, you can find this wherever decks are sold. I'm a huge fan of Fez. They are a phenomenal illustrator. They have some other books as well, but this deck, the Seed and Sickle Oracle, and yeah, and I really appreciate you watching this. Please give it a like. Let me know what resonates, you know, comments, all of that. Subscribe really helps the channel. And I also want to thank those of you who have subscribed, have stayed subscribed, and those of you who subscribed when I wasn't making videos this last year. I really, really appreciate it, because I just do this for free and for fun. And You know, it makes me happy like knowing people watch it, so that inspires me to make more videos. Anyway, go ahead and pick your group. We have group 1, which is the black kyanite. Group 2, the obviously black obsidian. Group 3, which is the smoky quartz. And group 4, which is the shaman stone. Isn't that neat? I think there's hematite in this. I need to read up on it again. Anyway, group 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, watch all of them, see what resonates, go with, you know, whatever pile or piles call to you most. And yeah, timestamps are below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in your group. Hello, those of you who chose group 1, the black kyanite. I'm going to set this right here. I'm still getting used to filming on this. All right, so your Citadel card is the Sleeper. How pretty. Cause and effect and clarity. And this group are the court cards. So there is a court, not like the tarot, but these are going to be the suit of fire, if that makes any difference to you. All right, so for your tarot cards, we have Justice, Judgment, and the 3 of Pentacles. All right, sorry, just making sure I've got all these in there. Okay, great. Justice, Judgment, and 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have 2 major arcana cards, so big overarching themes, big themes in your life right now. And then minor arcana. All right, so with, oh, and hold on. Let me read the Sleeper card first. This is our overarching message here, because we are going to do the first, we're going to read it first. The Sleeper. Locked away in their tower, the sleeper is fated not to live under the sun, but instead to embrace the shadows and live a life of clairvoyant dreams. While their sibling, the waker, holds the knowledge of the daytime world, the sleeper lives in a world of visions, untangling omens yet to blind to the truth of the true world. They speak only prophecies based on what they see in their dreams, without ever having to face repercussions. Past decisions that you have made are starting to have an effect, and whether they were made for the right or wrong reasons, it's too late to change them now. It's hard to admit when you're at fault, so learn what you can from this situation. Next time, you can make a better choice rather than repeating the same errors. So what I get from this is someone like being blinded, being unaware, but it could, I'm getting like the phrase blissfully unaware. So, you know how sometimes people refuse to acknowledge things or see things because they think it's for their own good, right? Ignorance is bliss. So I'm getting that in this card for this group. I'm going over some of it again. I've just seen these cards. I drew the cards blindly and I'm turning them over in real time. So you know that I'm not cherry picking these. All right. What I'm also getting is that decisions made and actions made in the past might have been done just kind of on a whim, without much thought to them, and there could be repercussions for them now. So we have Justice, Judgment, 3 of Pentacles. For this group, I do feel like, gosh, that does fit. There could be, again, repercussions for decisions hastily or thoughtlessly made in the past, or actions. I'm getting the hastily or thoughtlessly, without much planning or care, which is fine for some scenarios, but then there are obviously other things in life where maybe the decisions and actions need to be thought over, and all of the outcomes of all the possible, decisions being taken into account. I do feel like this could have to do with a project or work, something in or health, home, family. This has to do with something in the physical realm. The pentacles are, home, health, wealth, things on this earthly plane. With justice, it could be some of you are facing, legal repercussions because of a poor decision or a decision that went poorly. Now, hindsight. And, receiving, you're on the judgment end of this. For some of you, this could also be that you're in the middle of making a move or a decision, and the message is to, not act rashly. Don't just pick something just to pick something, right? Do have some foresight and some good judgment. Look at all the possibilities. Also, from like the first part of the card with the sleeping and the clairvoyance, do listen to your dreams. If you're one that gets a lot of dreams and you have a lot of imagery, maybe start like writing them down, seeing, like looking up what they mean, even if it's just, you're from the school of it's just, just your inner world, your inner workings coming out in the night. If you don't think that they have any real, magical messages from beyond. Now, there are those of you who, believe that your dreams are from your higher self or higher powers or spirit guides, so kind of take note and look at those dreams if you're having those right now, and they may be able to help guide you, or at least help you get to the bottom of where you're coming from subconsciously. But I do also feel like this has to do with more than just you. It's like, there are three people here. This person is presenting their work to the other two. It's like, it's a work thing. It's a group project, or you're relying on others. I do feel like some of you could be relying on someone else or someone's for financial backing, for financial assistance. For some of you, it's like a project where you're trying to make money from it. Like say you're an artist and you're trying to get a commission for your work. You're trying to put your work out there and get others to purchase it. What else am I getting from this? Yeah, I just definitely get, especially with these being two major arcana cards, just kind of looking before you leap, treading carefully. Also with the pentacles, the suit of earth, it's very, it's a slower moving energy. It's more methodical. It's, a more careful energy, say, than if these were a bunch of fire element cards or air element cards. But, just practicing good judgment. Also this could be, if this has to do with your health, I'm just getting this now, getting a second or even a third opinion, maybe about some health issues you could be having or a loved one is having. But again, don't be blinded just because you don't want to know things. You really do need all the information with whatever this has to do with. Don't kind of pick and choose. Don't turn a blind eye to some options or some form of help. Just get all the information, arm yourself with said information, and then go forward there with your best judgment. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please, like and share, leave a comment. If this resonated, it really helps my channel, as I'm going to be doing this more often. I would love to grow the channel, and I would love to see you over on my Instagram at Aqua Moon Visions. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, those of you who chose group 2, this is your reading, Black Obsidian. I like it nice and shiny in the light. Okay, so your Citadel card that we're reading first is the Poet. Oh, sorry, I'm still getting used to this camera. Relationships and vulnerability. Of the 4 different suits in this deck, this is the Court, they are considered the fire element. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and read this real quick. So, music, laughter, the swirl of beautiful dresses. Tonight is a night free from care and the troubles of the outside world. Amongst the dancers, a single figure draws the attention of everyone present. A flash of embroidered silk, the wave of a hand, a voice as clear as a bell. The poet is life itself, pure and undiluted. Instantly in love with every new person they meet, they are drawn to people just as people are drawn to them. A sonnet ready for every new spark of love. There is love on the horizon, and it's up to you to embrace it. Whatever your hesitations, it's time to accept the heart-pounding, tumbling chaos that is opening yourself up to another. Write poems. Find your song. Love is a creative work. Be your imaginative, authentic self and let other like-minded people flock to you. This is when you will experience true happiness. Awesome. Okay, cool. All right, so for this group, this could have to do with relationships. And it could be, romantic, but it could also be other personal relationships, maybe close business relationships. Your tarot cards, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Interesting. All right. Actually, I'll put this over here. So, give me a second, because this is the first time I'm seeing these. I like to draw and then read. So that way the messages come fresh and yeah, I would shuffle on camera, but it just takes too long. But just know I did not cherry pick these cards. Okay, well, we have someone here they're tired looking, maybe a little forlorn. Obviously, this card is about, hard work, taking a pause to recognize, your efforts, but knowing that you still have some ways to go. The Queen of Pentacles, she's very calm. She's very sturdy. She's very sure in herself and her abilities. Also, these two are pentacles, so they're the suit of earth. So it's home, literally, figuratively, also health, wealth, money, career, things of this earthly plane. And the Page of Wands. So wands are the suit of fire. So creativity, sexuality, drive, ambition, things like that. So it's interesting, and these two cards are looking this way. So from where I'm looking, they're looking towards the past. And this person's looking towards the future. So with these, I feel like this is current, like slight past, but also current. It's obviously working at something. It could be working at familial relationships. It could be, working on a current like romantic relationship. But knowing that how do I put this? It's not been quite easy, but you're putting the work in. Maybe you're going to therapy. Maybe you're going to therapy together. I also get that with this card. Very sure of themselves. So it's like, if you're not quite sure of this relationship and where it is going, know that like you're on the right path, and no matter what you choose for you personally, that is right for you. Trying to make this make sense. Do what feels comfortable to you. That's like the message I'm getting. And with whatever this has to do with, like whatever work you're putting in. Now, alternately, if this is not a relationship, you could literally be putting work into your home. You could be buying a home. You could be saving up for a home. All right. So, you may not be quite there yet, but you're getting there. And if this is the case, and actually in the relationship case or like a physical home, if this has to do with home or moving, buying a new house, this could also be literally, sometimes the court cards are people. So you could see this as like someone helping you. So literally like you have, a realtor, a female realtor, You have a parent helping you financially with this. You have a friend. You have some kind of help. You know, also this could be the therapist if you are in therapy. So yeah, so work, I'm getting help, but I'm getting that you are, or you very soon are, or you're working towards just feeling really good and grounded in your situation for yourself, you know. Anyway, Page of Wands. So looking towards the future, it's like, all right, once I have this where I feel it's in a good place, then I've got ideas. It's like you have these like ideas, these things you want to do, this something you want to work for, something that's work towards, something that's excites you creatively, that you know you're ready to set out on this journey. But after this has been cleared up a bit, after you know this is settled, that you're settled in your home, you're settled in your relationship, you're in a good place, you know, either with someone or without someone, depending on how that all goes. But this is a new spark of like drive, ambition, creativity that you either already kind of have in the back of your mind, something you want to work towards, or it will come up as soon as all this is sorted. And, you know, definitely like take it by the reins, take it by the staff. You know, when this is all said and done, it's not time, you know, you can be comfortable and relax, you know, you're in a good space relationship-wise, you're in a good space physically, but your soul wants more. There it's like, okay, now we've done this, it's time to go to the next project, the next thing, the next, you know, endeavor. That will, you know, that will be good for you, that will excite you, excite your soul. Yeah, and also like and also with the vulnerability, I'm getting, you know, I'm really getting like therapy for this group therapist, or even if it's just talking to your friends, talking to your family, your close relationships that you can confide in with whatever this has to do with. Yeah, I'd love to know if this resonates. Please let me know. It's always fun reading for a bunch of random people on the internet and seeing what, you know, what sticks with some people. And yeah, check out some of the other groups if you were called to any other ones. I really appreciate it if you would like this video, share it with others who might enjoy it, subscribe. I am definitely working on making more videos, more content, and check out my posts on Instagram at Aquamoon Visions. And I really appreciate you clicking on this one. I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, everyone who picked group 3, the Smoky Quartz. One of 2 of my smoky quartzes. I love this. Anyway, here is your reading. We're going to go ahead and read the oracle first. I guess I should put this here so you can kind of remember what this looks like. You have the Scholar, and this is the suit of air in the deck. Investigation and research are your keywords here. All right, so I'm going to read this first and then pull the tarot cards out. Where did I put my bookmark? The Scholar. Sunlight streams through a window, illuminating a chaotic, crowded desk. Piles of books cast deep shadows, and dust motes float lazily through the air. The Scholar is something of a hermit, preferring their scrolls and studies to the bustle of the outside world. But there is one thing they're known for: their ability to work through any puzzle and come to the right conclusion. The Scholar is a card of routine and perseverance. Right now, you may find yourself at a dead end with no immediately apparent solution. Take a step back and try approaching the problem from a different angle or asking someone for their opinion. A fresh pair of eyes can work wonders. Interesting. Okay, let's see what we got. Because I really don't know. I pulled these and now I'm looking at them along with you. Let me try to. Still getting used to this camera. Okay. Nope. Yay, everyone loves that one. 3 of Swords, the Lovers, and the Empress. Ooh, interesting. And 2 Major Arcana cards. Let me just make sure they're all lined up. Okay, I want to make sure they're all in frame. There we go. All right, again, still working with this setup and this camera. Ooh, okay. Let's do some research. Now, for some of you, this could have to do with a romantic relationship. I'm trying it. So this is the swords of a suit of air. So it's thinking, even though this is heart, and people think emotions and relationships, but the suit of swords, the air, or it's mental pursuit, it's thinking, it's technology, messages, the lovers. So the lovers, it doesn't necessarily have to be a love interest. It's some kind of it's partnership or it's duality. The Empress. So we have plentifulness and abundance, prosperity. I'm trying to put this together with the Scholar card. Hold on, I'm picking this up again. I lost my... Let's see. Okay. All right, so for this one, I feel like, and it's funny, this is so specific. Now, you know how like you meet someone online or you're kind of like social media stalking someone, maybe you've met in person or you haven't yet, an interest, maybe a romantic interest. So just for some of you, this could be that you've started dating someone, you found someone you like, or you've kind of been internet stalking someone and you found something that you didn't necessarily like, or there were like posts of theirs or certain aspects of them that kind of gave you the ick. But that's just for some of you. That kind of just came to me especially with these cards. So what I'm getting here is there has been a time recently, or you're going through something where there's been a partnership or a group project, even something, could even be something with work. I mean, it could be family, where words were had, right? And they cut deep. And it's been sticking with you. And it could even be, especially because with the Scholar, I'm getting that maybe your intelligence was insulted, or you literally, or you're kind of taking it that way, where there's like this rift, because what I'm really seeing here is like this gap. There's a gap between these people. So something has pushed these two apart. So something has gone on and it could be either like you just took offense and this is kind of in your mind, of course, which is totally valid. Your feelings are your feelings. Or literally words were said that, weren't that great, caused a rift. And, now it's going to take some higher guidance to get through this with this angel here. So I'm definitely getting that. It could be that if you're dealing with other people. Now, if this is the case where it's you and another person or other people, and this is the scenario, what I'm getting is like the Empress is a really good card. I feel like it's always a good card, but it's that you need to sit in your power. You need to realize, the abilities you have, like what you have. Sorry, of course, the trash truck comes right when I'm doing this. They're supposed to come in the morning and it's 3:00 in the afternoon. So I apologize for the noise. But for this, it's like, you're going to come out on top no matter what. Just really believing in yourself and your abilities and proving yourself that possibly like what was said or what was intonated was false. I mean, don't feel like you need to expend too much of your energy proving this person or these people wrong or getting back at someone. But I feel like, you're going to end up on top. You're going to end up feeling great. You really have to focus on, getting past this rift and saying, figuring out how you can get to be the Empress. How do you get to feel like this card feels, glowing and beautiful. And, no matter how you identify, wearing this gorgeous crown, this crown of like knowledge and inner beauty. So yeah. I'm trying to think. And then if this has to just do with yourself, it's, you know, the whole like duality. You could be going through like an inner struggle with your own abilities. You know, I mean, literally, quite literally, if you're in school for something, you're having a hard time, you're doubting, you know, your intelligence, your abilities, but you need to stop the negative self-talk. And again, visualize yourself as the Empress. Or how do you get here? How can you pump yourself up to feel like this, right? And words do. Don't just make up things and get delusional here. Like saying things to yourself that you are, but that you're really not. You know what I mean? So yeah, it doesn't have to be like this, is what I'm hearing. And it's just a matter of like, and I'm getting like higher power with this image here, with this angel. It's like relying on yourself, your intuition. You know, if you are spiritual, like your spirit guides or whatever you pray to, whatever you believe in, for assistance in this. If you don't feel like you can hype yourself up enough, like if you need to get outside of yourself for said information, for said guidance, right? Like, just like if you do tarot cards, you know, sometimes some people think it's magical. Some people just think it's, you know, your subconscious, your higher self giving you messages. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I hope that this resonated. I encourage you to watch some of the other groups if you were drawn to any of them, you know, see how those resonate. I really appreciate you watching this. I'm trying to make more videos. Please like, share, subscribe. It really helps this channel for these free tarot readings. I'm not monetized. I don't make anything. I just do this for fun, and I really enjoy it. And follow me on Instagram at AquaMoonVisions. I will see you back here soon. And also let me know if there's anything else you want to see on this channel. Thanks. Hello, everyone who picked group 4. This is your reading. This is the Shaman Stone. It's very interesting. It's like, it's only slightly shiny because I've got, you know, I use natural light, got a window, but it's like this smooth, almost cold. It's cold. I think, I was reading quickly before I did this video. I think there's hematite in this. Anyway, your Citadel Oracle card is the Acolyte. New projects, learning. So let's read this first to set the tone of the reading. All right, the Acolyte. Beyond the awe-inspiring hush of the temple is a rush of productivity. Students in ill-fitting robes rush past, arms full of books, or sit in quiet rows as they study their scriptures. Under the priest's wise guidance, the Acolyte is eager to begin their journey of learning. They fear that they'll never be good enough to step into their role ahead of them. Even so, they are excited for the world that is opening up to them, and they're determined to embrace it with conviction. If it feels like you're not making progress lately, it may be time to think about learning something new and expanding your horizons. Take up a hobby, a new class, or fresh experience. You'll enjoy the rewards immediately. Learning is an infinite journey. Embracing the fun of new experiences, you will provide the fresh perspective you need. I have to read that again. Embracing the fun of new experiences will provide the fresh perspective you need. I needed to figure out like the intonation on the words. Okay, very cool. All right, and this is in the deck. This is from the Suit of Air. Okay, so we've got 10 of Cups, the Devil. Everyone loves that one. And the Four of Swords. So major arcana card, big overarching theme here. This group, so I'm just making sure everything's getting sorted. There we go. Got our little stone. I'm just getting used to this setup and camera. Okay. All right. Oh wow. Okay. So I'm just seeing these now. I pick them and I don't look at them until I do the reading. So 10 of Cups. So cups, emotions, relationships, feelings. This is the final card in the suit. So interesting. And the Devil. So we've got the chains. The Devil is also the Capricorn card. So Maybe someone in your life's a Capricorn this has to deal with. Maybe you're a Capricorn, you have Capricorn placements. And then the Four of Swords. So swords are the suit of air, which is, you know, thinking, messages, communication, technology, you know, head stuff. All right. So just off the bat, what I'm getting is, you know, you're seeking this ultimate happiness, this, like, be it, you know, nuclear family, or, you know, just a happy relationship, or just happiness overall in your life. Maybe you're having, you know, a hard time, you know, stressed. You're seeking that, you know, the end of the rainbow kind of deal, but something's definitely in your way. It could literally be, you know, a person giving you a hard time. If this is a romantic relationship, someone getting in the middle of two of you. This could also be an influence. So this card also does speak to, like, being chained to, like, addictions and things like that. So maybe for some of you, maybe your addictions or another party that this has to do with, however this resonates, are having issues with addiction. And so it's getting in the way of that, like, ultimate happiness, you know? So over here we have Four of Swords. So this is like the card of, like, rest, of meditation. It's taking a time out, taking a break, right? So it could literally be you need to take a break from this person or this situation that's blocking your happiness, you know, kind of reevaluate, meditate on it, even maybe, like, you know, therapy. Talking to someone who can kind of, you know, guide, coach you, close friends and family. But it's taking a break from something that's getting in the way. It could also be taking a break from the something you're doing or the other person's doing, or, like, said addiction. You know, it's could literally be like, and again, this maybe is for like 0.2% of you, but what's the word, like rehab, you know, kind of like or you know, some kind of and not even as dramatic as that, but like a retreat. That's the word I was looking for, like a retreat. You know, have you ever gone on, I know it's most right now, not a lot of people have a lot of extra money, but going on a, like, little vacation, even just by yourself, definitely removed from this situation. So that way you can just get away, you know, maybe by yourself or being with other people, and kind of getting your mind off of it, because I think that will give you a better overhead view of what's really going on and what can be done. And how it has to do with new projects and learning. I feel like, I mean, it could be that you're literally, you know, doing this, whatever this is, retreat, respite, meditation, will help you to better learn about what's going on here, you know, or how to learn to get to this, right? But the acolyte, it's new. So I mean, this is a totally new situation in your life, and you're just figuring out how to handle it, you know, how to, like, deal with the hurdles, right? On top of everything else going on in your life. You know, all of us have so much going on. I mean, and I don't feel like this is the devil. I don't like that this card gets such a bad rap, but it is, you know, being chained, you know. And I also like to use this, that song, probably some of you will know, but it's dating myself a bit, but break these chains of love. I think it's Erasure. But yeah, so I just feel like right now you need, you know, and if this doesn't have to do with a person, if this is like you're a student and this has to do with, like, learning project, this could be a big test or a big thesis or project coming up, and you just feel so chained to this that you are getting so burnt out, right? And if you know, making the time to, like, take time away from it as much as you can, that you're able to, because then you'll get a better view. You know, a lot of times I will, like, for myself, draw tarot cards and I will have to come back to them because there's just so much going on. Or you know what, maybe mentally, like intuitively, I'm not ready to tackle the messages. So like fresh perspective, like walking away to get a fresh perspective, right? But I definitely think with like new projects and learning, it's going to be, in the end, like right now it might seem awful, whatever you're going through, but in the end, this is a chance for learning, right? It's a chance to take all this in, what happened, what worked, what didn't work, what happened to get to this point, and take all this information and remember it and store it away for future. So that way you do not fall into this again. So there's nothing like this getting in the way of said happiness and progress in your life. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble. I really appreciate you watching this. I'm going to have more videos coming up now that I've kind of got my flow, got my setup. Please, if there were any other groups that you were drawn to, go ahead and listen to them. Check out my other videos. Please check out and follow me on Instagram at AquaMoonVisions. And let me know how this resonated. Like the video, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel because obviously the better the channel does, the more inspired I am to come and share these free readings on YouTube. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much. And I will see you again soon. Bye.